Excellent.
And I'm loading in. So this is the third and ties notwithstanding final game of the final match of the first round between TeamDevHax and the Gold Eagle Merc Corp.
And TeamDevHax has dropped 10 tons under. With a TBT 7K, Timberwolf Prime, Shadowhawk, and a Nova Prime. TBT is Trebuchet, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Interesting. We have the same drop deck from the last round over here at the Gold Eagle, and I'm in a spider. I fucking was like sitting back in my seat, like chilling, ready to watch the game, and I gotta have to pilot something to destruction.
So Gold Eagle has already taken Jenner Valley again, just the same as they did the first match. And they're actually dropping in the same drop deck. 2 Timberwolves, a Shadowhawk, and a Raven 3L.
So it looks like TeamDevHax is headed for the ridge.
Yeah, this is sort of very
It worked
reminiscent of the
for
first
them.
match.
It worked for them the first round. Why not again? Bombadil is peeking over the ship.
They're not going to see him. They're all the way down in Jenner Valley, almost to Theta. In Congress mode, that is.
Oh, TeamDevHax is pushing into the city.
Yeah, it looks like the Gold Eagles are flanking around the left side of their map, B5 to C5 area.
And I know we had discussed this tactic in our game, flanking around. What happens if the team has already pushed across the ridge whenever we flank? But it doesn't look like PGI is checking their rear. A lot of them are focused forward.
Well,
so
the two teams have just completely missed each other, actually.
Yeah, but
PGI is heading towards spawn, and Gold Eagle is already behind them.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Gold Eagle has that advantage already. They understand that PGI has pushed through the ridge, and right now, TeamDevHax is kind of searching around for them. They can't find them. They're splitting up. They're looking for them.
That's right. And guess who's taking point with the Gold Eagle Merc Corp? It's Gordon Gecko with that Timberwolf loaded out with the SRMs, Streak SRMs, lots of them. So he's looking to do some close range light hunting, medium hunting, and he's also got medium pulse laser machine guns to back that up. So what is going to happen here? They've parked themselves in C4 D3 corner.
We're getting some commentary inside the game with a lot of game chat. Let's see. It looks like Nico is still checking Bravo 2. All of them are still focused on the enemy spawn. They're only just now turning around to face the ridge, but they're still scattered. They don't know which direction to look. They haven't set up a defensive position. They're just simply looking for them.
The geological cover is absolutely shrouding the Gold Eagles here. They're off the side of the map, and if the PGI team doesn't come and look over here, they will be hidden for as long as they want to be, and they can peek at any time, but they don't have the recon out establishing where their enemy's position is. You know, they're going to be surprised whenever this the attack happens.
Well,
so they don't take the initiative.
Yeah, like what I was saying earlier, that Raven 3L really shines in scouting roles, especially with that ECM
are they using
cover.
it? Are they using it to scout, or are they
sticking
with the
group?
just
sitting there on the other side of this ridge.
I almost feel like he was kind of a throwaway. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like he was a throwaway to get the other mechs to ton up.
Yeah, TeamDevHax is now moving south towards the position of the Gold Eagles, but they don't know where they are right now. It's kind of interesting. The Gold Eagles are now starting to move north, and they might actually see each other shortly, but they've stopped again.
Yeah, the Gold Eagles are trying to hold this ridge line. They really the problem with this is if they hold this position, they do not have the height advantage on a team that comes up on them and discovers them in this position. They're not very defensible here, honestly. Even though they're in a hidden position, they're not in a very defendable position. So they need to move. They need to get recon, go ahead and find out where the enemy is.
Well,
Raven's trying to peek out, and the Raven cannot seem to lock any targets. So
TeamDevHax has pulled back to the ridge of the ship. They're back to the original part where they're just going to sit there and wait for the enemy, I believe. I think it's a wise decision. It's just searching around, spreading out, looking for the enemy is just going to get you killed.
Alright, so we've got both teams waiting for the enemy. That means whichever team gets anxious and wants to do the damage is going to move out, and we have a target. The High Life has spotted the Stormcrow off in the distance. I think I identified that properly.
TeamDevHax is pulling back towards
it must have been a Shadowhawk. TeamDevHax has a Shadowhawk, a Nova, a Timberwolf, and a Trebuchet, but no Stormcrow this round.
Might have been the Nova.
So at least we have someone identify where they're at. Just a quick go over the rules. If this game does go to a tie, it will simply switch sides. Nothing will change. If it goes to a 5th round, we will go to Conquest.
Copy that.
Well, it seems that Gold Eagle is actually moving out now. They are moving towards the west and trying to maybe get a flank around TeamDevHax, but TeamDevHax is now set up in the pocket. They are trying to scout the tunnel, probably using seismic sensors, because they still have no clue where the Golden Eagles are.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, with the Timberwolves forming a wall, pushing their large direct firepower up in the front. They're expecting to establish contact. With the way they're moving, they're patiently stalking around these hills, looking between the buildings. They're expecting to establish contact over by this spawn point. But the fact of the matter is, they're not going to contact the enemy unless they go deeper into that city. They're not even exposed themselves here to damage, so we're not going to see a confrontation for a couple of minutes at least.
I mean, unless Gold Eagle decides they want to push up, I think Gold Eagle's pretty committed to their position.
Yeah, the High Life is trying to peek again with his Raven. He peeks, no visuals.
It may come down to Gold Eagle is deciding to wait till the last minute and then finally pushing in to get one kill. So we could see something like that happen.
The Gold Eagles are actually positioned where here because Beer and Trashy's Canaries had their Game 2 confrontation.
Just to go over a quick time check, it is currently at 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining.
That's perfect because spectator mode doesn't have a timer, so that's good.
Copy that. The High Life has fallen back, and the Timberwolves are taking point again. This group is moving.
Oh, TeamDevHax is pushing.
TeamDevHax, where are they pushing towards?
They're pushing towards Epsilon-ish.
They see something. They must have seen something. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to be pushing like this.
All right. Well, this is the furthest out we've seen any teams on this map. We've officially reached F3. With this group, and they're still in one contiguous lance, which is great to see. That Raven has not split off to do recon. Actually, the Raven has limited his throttle to match the speed of the Timberwolves at about 2/3 of his throttle, so you can tell he's patiently sticking with his group, being careful not to overextend.
Well, in contrast, TeamDevHax they're sticking together, but they're a little bit more spread out than I would say Gold Eagle is. They're still searching for the enemy. They're pushing in the correct direction, but they're too spread out, I think.
TeamDevHax is actually now following pretty much the exact same line that the Gold Eagles were just sort of sneaking around. They are now.
Gold Eagles Raven, the High Life, opening up his throttle, reaches 150
They must have seen each other by
to
now.
peek over the hill.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
They're so close. Oh!
You might want to zoom in a little bit, Army. You're pretty. Oh, they see each other. There is contact.
And it seems that Gold Eagles were caught a bit off guard, even though they've been so careful to keep together. It seems Team DevHax rolled initiative on this one.
Yeah, but they're still unsure. They can't find a position they want to hold. They're focusing on that Timberwolf.
Alright, Gold Eagle has committed towards this approach. They're coming in through this building, moving towards the west, and they're all attacking that Timberwolf. Bombadil.
Yeah, Bombadil
He's
is their
absorbing all
prime.
that damage, and unfortunately he's got behind the building to where now they're having to come under fire from the rest of the PGI team to strike at him. There's no cover for them now. It's all going to be kind of a free-for-all in this building.
Bombadil's lost a leg, and he's down.
Bombadil's down, and the rest of the team is not putting down any fire on these guys.
It's
the
so
PGI
close,
team is taking a lot of damage here. The High Life is going to come around this building and try to use that Raven to strike at the Trebuchet, which has just taken out Gordon Gecko. That's one Timberwolf completely destroyed. The Shadowhawk and
about to
another
go down.
Timberwolf are still alive.
They're
trying to focus their fire on Catrikel. He has no weapons except the AC-20 and now nothing. He's gone.
Nico is still completely clean. They're focusing on him now.
He's got his full firepower, and let's see what Legan is doing. He's got all of his weapons still online.
CT.
He's still got all of his close range weapons though ready to fire, but he doesn't take any opportunities. His leg is destroyed, and he's down. He's down. Wow, the Gold Eagles are playing very aggressively. Elric's lost half of his weapons, but he's still engaged in the fight, shooting at the back of that Nova there. Oh, that's the front. Oh, is he going to get destroyed here? There's an opportunity to take out Elric. He's lost
Nova's dealt a lot of damage, but they cannot stand up under fire.
Can he take him out with only one weapon? No, he's lost it. And now what's going to happen?
Carl's leg is down, and that goes to Nova.
The leg goes down, and PGI is destroyed. That's it. Game
goes to Gold Eagle Merc Corp.
Wow, what a turn of events. Like we were saying earlier, I mean, that, we originally thought TeamDevHax had that one, but I mean, Gold Eagle changed up their strategy. That's really what it was.
What an excellent surprise. I loved watching that match.
I'm sure they are very excited.
One thing I really enjoyed was watching the High Life and that Raven peek over that hill like with his full speed and just take a peek, look both ways, and then drop down, motion to his team with the actual mech physically to go up the hill.
I'm gonna go grab them and pull them in here.
Excellent.
User left your channel.
Actually, it seems like I'm stuck in spectator mode. I've been kicked back to
User joined your channel.
All right, let's pull these guys in here.
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
All right, so I have Bombadil, Catrikel, Kberg, and the leader of Gold Eagle Merc Corp in here with us. How are you guys feeling?
Man, the adrenaline is going after that. It was so frustrating trying to figure out where they were.
Yeah.
I felt like any moment we were going to turn a corner and all of them were going to be there, so we kept trying to keep everybody together. And then I saw him, and you should have heard me on comms. I was freaking out.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I found him! I actually found him! They're still on the map!
Gordon Gecko, I don't know if you know this, but you are muted. I'm not sure if you are aware. But yeah, we watched you guys circle around each other, and we were talking earlier that, it seemed like TeamDevHax kind of had the round. They had a really great strategy. They adapted well. You guys did great at that, but then Gold Eagle switched up their strategy completely. They moved in behind you guys and just sat there for a long time until finally they decided to move, and you circled around each other, and it got down to the wire.
Well, I have to
tell you what.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you
No,
first.
it's all you.
I already got you first.
I just thought the way that Gold Eagle came through that building with their whole lance all at once, while you guys were distributed through those buildings, was the deciding factor at the end of that game. Just the brawl with the geological cover protecting all your mechs ended up being the turning point that allowed them to focus fire and take you down one by one.
And we have Gold Eagle with us now, too. great games.
Congratulations,
All of you.
guys.
Excellent game.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
guys. Great games.
Great games, guys.
So, how about that adrenaline? I mean, my heart's pumping like
Well,
crazy.
I'll tell you what. I think the calling factor on that was the psychological warfare that you guys did as far as avoiding us for so long, because I was losing it. I mean, I was literally losing it, and I realized that. I'm like, I got to take some deep breaths and find my inner peace again, because I was going crazy. I'm like, how can we not find them?
Our best help was Highlight. He kept going up and checking for us and looking to see if there was anything there. And when, it was just great. It really was. Our biggest worry was Catrikel.
Oh yeah,
He was killing us.
don't blame me.
Yeah, Katrika was definitely putting the hurt on everybody. We were going to ask you guys, Golden, we noticed you guys brought a Raven to ton up your other mechs. Was there a reason behind that, or did he decide he wanted to be a Raven, or were you just trying to ton up your heavier mechs?
ECM.
We wanted to ECM, and we wanted to run 2 Timberwolves. So yeah, the extra tonnage went to the Timberwolves. Yep.
I see.
So I got to ask, what the hell made you guys do a tunnel rush? Because we thought, oh, they won't do a tunnel rush. Nobody does a tunnel rush.
That was probably the best moment in this first round, was two teams just making a beeline for the tunnel. And I was watching from spectator cam above you guys. I went, these two guys have no clue. They're just going to run headlong into each other into the tunnel.
Leggett, I'm going to let you explain that one.
It's an old fart problem.
Well, I can relate.
Gordon said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "Let's get stupid and run the tunnel." And then I told him, I said, if they do the same thing, engage them first.
That's exactly what we did.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
we were talking about that too, because we at first we thought, I'm not sure who was, I think it was Gordon with the Timberwolf just jump jetting into enemy territory, overextending himself. We thought, what an idiot. But then we realized, no, he's a genius. He charged in. PGI was completely turned around, and the rest of you guys could easily just wail on their back armor.
They
And that's-
totally disrupted our ranks. I mean, we were
Absolutely.
like, we were trying to, we called target primary and alpha, which was one of the Timberwolves, and then whoever that was that we targeted first, you got into cover, which totally fucked us all up. And then we were just scrambling to find primaries again, and yeah, you did a great job of making us turn around in circles.
Yeah, I took the
that was
bait on
one
that
time.
one.
Oh, go ahead, Gordon.
Yeah, when we were in the tunnel and I jumped over and I saw 3 guys face me and I was like, perfect.
Job well
That-
done.
That was one
was
time
great.
that Catrikel was around the corner and couldn't get back into the fight. That was that really helped.
That's true. As we were talking earlier in the meeting room, Bombadil, it seemed like your team had kind of formed your drop deck kind of last minute. Was there any, what was the thought behind that, forming that last minute? Do you wish you had started that earlier, or?
The thought process was that we were literally forming our team up to the last minute.
Yeah.
So we just did the best that we could. I mean, we were trying to use mechs that we were familiar with and had some practice in. We did get to play a little bit beforehand and kind of warm up. But yeah, it was just, it's holidays up in Canada. And so thankfully Brandon was available to sit in with us.
Well, we were super excited to have all of you guys here. That had to be probably one of the most exciting matches to watch. Back and
Without a
forth, and it was. I had a lot of fun watching you guys, and we were super excited that we got to have you.
Yeah, thanks
Well,
for giving it your all. Good.
Thank you, Beer Warriors, and thank you guys. You totally deserve that win. Hope you go on to win the tournament, because then that would make us feel even better.
Yep. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Well,
Thanks,
they do
guys.
have their
Good
work cut out
matches.
for them. Next round, they're going up against the Commander Orgy House, which is made up of ex-members of 007 from Headhunters of Davian.
they're
Which
Yes,
was the
it
only
is.
team to
From
sign up for the
X07.
elite bracket.
They're from GK.
Oh, GK?
Yeah.
They are from GK. They are made up of the old 007.
Oh, okay.
Gordon and I both were in HHOD. And yeah,
Oh,
we know them.
so we got some past relationships between these two
then
teams
who
coming up.
better?
This will be interesting.
Definitely, yeah.
And who better?
By the way, we know they're good, and we respect them. We don't fear them.
Good. We're glad to hear that. Just to add on, I hope you don't mind me plugging this, Bombadil. PG or No Guts No Galaxy had decided to help us out and has given a reward at the end of this tournament. So we wanted to give you guys a quick thank you because you guys are so awesome for helping out the community. This is just a tournament we decided to put on ourselves, and the fact that you guys wanted to come over and help us out and give us a little bit of an initiative for the teams was really sweet of you guys. So we want to thank you for that publicly.
Hey, we're more than happy to do it, and it is co-sponsored by NGNG as well as PGI. They're helping us out with the prizes. But like I mentioned to you before, we wish we could do more. We, soon the mechanisms will be in place to where we can do some bigger and better prizes as well. But yeah, we're super happy to help you guys out.
Excuse me.
Exactly. Believe me, man. You think I love giving shit away? Believe me.
Yeah.
Well, too, something that most people don't know, Bombadil is one of the people over on No Guts No Galaxy that helps you set up a channel, and he did an awful lot for us, and I really appreciate what you did for us over there, getting our channel set up, Bombadil.
My pleasure. I mean, everything we're about is the community, and so this has just been an awesome event to watch and take part of. I've been totally impressed with the numbers, people coming out and watching it. You guys put on a good show. And hey, Wobbly Wednesdays, those are still happening, right? Are those...
they happen
every Wednesday. I have not missed a Wednesday since the first one.
Yeah.
I've been drunk every I'm a Wednesday alcoholic now. It's just my deal.
I have a feeling now that after this tournament, Wobbly Wednesdays
I have to plug one thing, a new beer that I think is just fantastic, and that's Miller's Fortune. Please try it. It's 6.9.
It's actually pretty good.
And now this has become a Beer Warriors brawl.
Yeah, we've got a whole list of beers we've enjoyed, craft beers, non-craft. We stopped doing it, but we used to have a vote on beers. But anyway, we wanted to thank you guys. We've had a lot of fun. Just to go over the next round, it will occur next weekend. As we said earlier, you guys will end up facing Commando Orgy House. You will be playing on Caustic Valley, and your tonnage has jumped up dramatically to 270. So your strategies are going to be all over the place for this, and we're super excited.
Well, we can't wait to watch it. We will promote the shit out of it and be there to watch it as well. So yeah, thank you for allowing us to take part. It was an honor.
Absolutely. It
was thanks for being here.
Yeah. So
thanks for playing, guys.
We wanted to thank the audience too for coming in to come watch. We have probably the biggest showing we've ever had.
Yeah, we reached 66 viewers during that stream.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome.
Right on, guys.
68. Dustin says 68. So
I sure am glad Gordon kept pushing his macro that advertises Gold Eagle Merc Corporation. Oh, no, that's wrong. I guess he should have done that, should he?
We did catch that in the spectator mode because I can see the team chat.
Well, congratulations again, Gold Eagles. You guys were awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. We're out of here.
Take care, guys.
See you guys later.
see y'all later.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.